Aim of this experiment is to study the effect of potassium, calcium on frog's heart. Objectives of this experiment are to understand that tissues remain alive for many hours if surrounded by correct physical and chemical environment during experiments. To understand that potassium ions and calcium ions are physiological salts present in body fluids and show action on heart. The physiological salt solutions are used to keep isolated tissue and organ preparations surviving throughout the experiment. For frog's heart preparation, frog ringer is the physiological solution of choice. In 1883, Ringer, a scientist, found that sodium ions maintain osmotic condition of heart muscle. He also found out that calcium ions restore the contraction and potassium ions facilitate the relaxation. This study suggests that the concentration of major anions and cations are different outside and inside the cell. Extracellular fluid is rich in sodium ions and chloride ions, and intracellular fluid is rich in potassium ions. At the laboratory level, one can see the effect of potassium and calcium ions on isolated heart preparation by using stock solution of potassium chloride and calcium chloride. Excess of calcium leads to inability of heart to relax completely and heart stops during systole, that is contraction. Excess of potassium leads to inability of heart to contract, and finally heart stops during diastole, that is relaxation.
For studying the effect of potassium and calcium on frog's heart, perfuse isolated and mounted frog's heart with frog ringer solution. Now start the drum and record normal contractions or recordings of heart on smoked paper for 1 minute. In these tracings, the number of peaks per minute indicates rate of contraction of heart, whereas height of a single peak indicates force of contraction. You can see that all the peaks in the tracings are of same height and at same distance. This means contractions are rhythmic and with normal tone. Stop the drum, inject 0.1 ml of stock solution of potassium chloride in the cannula, start the drum immediately and record the response of heart on the smoked paper for 1 minute. We can easily see that the rate of contraction, force of contraction, tone, and rhythmicity is decreased. Repeat the same procedure by injecting 0.2 ml of stock solution of potassium chloride. From these recordings, we can observe that with the increasing concentration of potassium chloride, heart relaxes slowly and finally heart stops in diastole. Similarly, inject 0.1 ml of stock solution of calcium chloride in the cannula and record the response of heart on the smoked paper for 1 minute. We can easily see that the pulse of contraction, tone, and rhythmicity is increased. Repeat the same procedure by injecting 0.2 ml of stock solution of calcium chloride. From these recordings, we can observe that with the increasing concentration of calcium chloride, heart contracts more vigorously and finally heart stops in systole. From these observations, we can say that in the presence of potassium chloride, heart fails to contract and stops during diastole. Similarly, in the presence of calcium chloride, heart fails to relax completely and stops during systole. Clinically, potassium chloride and calcium chloride are useful in deficient.
You have learnt that different physiological fluids exist for perfusing isolated body tissues. Appropriate balance of potassium ions in body fluid maintains relaxation of cardiac muscles. Appropriate balance of calcium ions in body fluid maintains cardiac muscle contractility.